Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Joy. This is my intro for my Project 100 uses this 2024. I've worked on similar project in the past 2 years, so this is now my third year. And for this year, this is different from last year because last year it was a rolling project pan and I was working on 10 products at a time, but this year it's not going to be a rolling project 100 uses, and I'm going to be working on 24 products at the very start of the project. Now, the reason why I decided not to do a rolling project pan because I wanted to already have a start on working on the products I want to work on this year. And I decided to go for 24 products. So hopefully I won't get overwhelmed. This will be just the products that I'll be working on anyway this year. I'm not going to do a project use up, although there are some products in my inventory that I would like to use up this year. They won't be in this project though. I'll just try to work on them outside of my project panning videos. Okay, so let me share with you the products. Now, some of the products you'll be seeing are actually a rollover from last year because I did not hit the 100 uses. So yeah, those are the only products that I'm rolling in from last year. Plus new products I'm bringing into the project. I have two primers. One is this Ellena makeup primer. This is the Blur makeup primer. I've worked on a similar product back in 2022 as part of Project 100 uses, and I worked on the same product that I worked on back in 2022 last year as part of my project use up project pan last year, and I managed to do that. So based on that experience that I have, I think it would take me 2 years to fully use this up, and I'm going to start by working on this 100 times this year because I'm also going to work on another primer, and it is this Mary Kay finisher. This is the Honey Glow finisher. The seller told me that this is a primer, so although it says finisher, anyway, this is a Honey Glow and it's a dewy primer. So I hope I'd like it, especially working on this with the foundation that I have in the project, because this one, the Etude Double Lasting Foundation, this is quite matte, and the Mary Kay primer will definitely help. This is a rollover from last year. I worked on this 52 times. So I'm a little over halfway of the 100 uses, and because of that I decided to bring in two more foundation. This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. I worked on this actually last year and managed to use this 100 times, and then I'm bringing this back in, and this is where I ended after using this 100 times. I think I would also have the same usage because last year I was mixing this with another foundation, and this year that's also my plan. I'm going to mix it with this Etude Double Lasting Foundation just to darken the shade a bit because this is quite light on me. Okay, so this I'm starting from 0, and this one, because it's a rollover from last year, I'm starting from 52. The other foundation I have is this cushion. So this is the Missha cushion. Yeah, magic cushion. I've tried this once, and the shade is also quite light. So we'll see how I will try to make this work. I noticed the recent purchases I made, foundations that I made, they are quite light. The shade was not right, but then if I get the next, no, I don't have the chance to get the next shade because when I bought this, I think this was already the darkest. Same with the double lasting, or probably that's what was available when I purchased that. So I have the foundation. Next we have here are concealers. I have two. let me start with this, the Maybelline Fit Me. This is a rollover from last year. I actually started working on this from the very start of last year. So this is not a rollover because I managed to hit goal on a product last year. And I only got to 73 uses. So this year, I know I'll get to 100 uses, but then I'm still going to bring in another concealer, and it is this Trestique mini concealer crayon. I haven't tried this yet, and this is the only concealer I have in my inventory that I haven't tried yet. So hopefully I do a better job in terms of using concealers so that I'll also get to hit my goal on this one. Then the color corrector, I only have one. This is a rollover from last year. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal and the shade is green. I only managed to use this 45 times. So given that, I think I can hit my goal this time. And that's the only color corrector I have in this project. And then I have a loose powder in this project. It is this Nichido final powder, and the shade is Creamy Glow. And that's where the starting point for this project. You might have seen my other previous video. If you have, it's a different Nichido final powder actually. For that one, it was also part of a project 100 uses, and I managed to do that, and the shade is pinky something. It's a pinky final powder, so it's different from this one. Hopefully I'll have the same progress as I have with that one, because I managed to actually get to like halfway from where I started. And then for the bronzer, I have two bronzers in here. This is not part of the project. I'm taking it out. It's a mistake. So let me start with this one, the number 7. So this one, I already worked on this last year, but I only got to 42 uses. This is a rollover from another product that I managed to hit goal on. So I didn't start working on this at the start of 2023. But for this year, so the plan is for me to continue using this to continue using this until I hit 100 uses. This is the first bronzer in the project, and the other one is actually part of this Pure Bronze and Brighten. So for this one, last year I was counting this as one product, but this time I'm going to count this as 3 products. So we have the bronzer, that's that will be one, highlighter will be another, and the blush. So 3 products in here. For the bronzer, I only used that 4 times last year. So basically, I have like 1.5 products in the project that I need to hit goal on. I leave it here because I'm still going to share with you the other products in there, since that's a rollover from last year. So I have some usage on that one. Let me now proceed with the blush. So for the blush, this is more a coral shade. I've used that the most among the 3 products in here because I used that 19 times last year. Now, this product, you might be wondering how come I only have 19 uses on the blush and 4 uses on the bronzer, because this is actually a roll-in for a product I hit my goal on. So I didn't get to start working on this until the second half of the year. So that's the first blush. I have several blushes actually in the project. That's the first one with 19 uses. The second one is also a rollover from last year. And for this one, I'm counting all 3 products as just one product. So it's the total usage on all of the 3 products. And last year, I ended up at 85 uses. So that's what it looks like. So that's the second blush in the project. The third blush is this pink flush. This one, I just swatched this, so I haven't used this yet. And this is quite tiny actually, but I don't think 100 uses would be enough to fully use this up. This is a pinky shade. Yeah, a bit, yeah, a pinky shade. And then the last blush, so I have 4 blushes, and based on my usage last year, I'm confident that I'll actually be able to hit my goal on most of the blushes here, if not all of them. I think I can use each of these product 100 uses. Basically, we're looking at 3 products because the City Color, this one, I'm almost there at 85 uses, and then I have 19 uses there, right? So I'm looking at around 300 uses, less than 300 uses. Now for this one, this is a Franken blush. This is actually a BYS blush, and then I mix in some light pink shade and some dark pink shade. So it's a Franken blush, and this is a bit darker. This probably would be a bit similar to this shade. So far, I am actually enjoying this one. I've already tried that a few times after I've created that Franken blush. And then the highlighter, I only have one, and it's from the Pure palette. And for that highlighter, I only use that once. So I only have one highlighter, and based on my usage last year, I don't think I can actually hit more than 100 use. I would not be using highlighter more than 100 times, especially because one of the blush, this one, you don't really need a highlighter. It's already shimmery. And then I have several lip products here. Let me start first with the lip liner. So this one, still in the box. This is a Beauty Glaze lip liner, and the shade is Nude. There. So this one, I haven't also tried this yet, so no usage on that. And then for the lip products, there are 4 lip products. Let me start with this one because this is a rollover from last year that I'm almost at 100 uses but not quite. I actually got to 94 uses, and that will be my starting point for this project. Only 6 uses, and for this one, definitely this will be the first product that I will hit my goal on. And that is good because I usually get overwhelmed when there are many products in a project. And then the second one is also a rollover from last year, and it is this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. By the way, for these Lacquer Cloud Lips, I started working on this at the very start of the project in 2023. But this one, this is a rollover. So this one, I am already at 13 uses. And then the other 2 lip products we have is this Maybelline. This is Lust for Blush. It's according to this, it's a matte shade. But I've tried this, and I remember it's not very matte, unlike the Lacquer Cloud Lips. And the shade is also, I quite like it. It's something I can wear regularly at work. And then lastly is a liquid lipstick, and it is this Focallure Super Velvet. And the shade is number 104. This one, actually, I don't like to wear it on its own. I'm mixing this with another lip product, typically those that are quite bright, just to tone it down, and I can wear that shade in the office. And then I have the last 3 products here. We have, let me start with this. This is a rollover from last year. This is a Nichido eyebrow powder. And for this one, there are 2 shades here. This one is really more for an eyeliner, and this one is an eyebrow powder. But so my usage is a combination of the 2. but I've been using this more solely as an eyebrow powder. For my eyeliner, this time I'm bringing in an eyeliner into the project. So far in the past years, I've actually been using eyeshadow. I've been using eyeshadow as an eyeliner, but this time I'm going to work on this one. And this is a liquid eyeliner. It's actually very pigmented, this one. So I'll try to learn how to use this. Because whenever I use this is very sharp. I mean, it's very intense. And I want to be able to wear this actually regularly to hit the 100 uses. And lastly, another product, a roll-in from last year, is this Vice Gondola Brow Gel. I was at 61 uses. This one also, when I started working on this, it was not at the start of the year. It's a roll-in from a product I managed to hit 100 uses last year. So let me just do a count just to make sure that I've shared with you 24 products. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So this is equivalent to 3 products. Among the 24, I have, let's count the products I'm rolling in from last year. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12. 12 products, so it's 50. Half of these are actually rolled in from last year, and the other half would be products that I'm just going to start working on in this project this year. That's my intro for my Project 100 uses. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye!